Welcome. This is Ben from Connecticut Local, and today we're here with Erica. She runs Yard Card Queen in Windsor Locks and offers yard sign rentals for any and all locations. Erica, thank you for taking time today to speak with us. Maybe tell us a little bit about your business. When did you start your business and what year?
I actually started Yard Card Queen just this year. My first day of operation was July 1st. So I've been in operation a few months, but so far it's been absolutely amazing. The response has been great, and we have a lot of customers.
Okay, and what geographic areas do you serve?
So I'm based in Windsor Locks. I serve all the Windsors, so South Windsor, Windsor, East Windsor. I also serve Suffield, East Granby, Granby, Enfield, Somers, Bloomfield. It's a bit of a range, but it's a good coverage area.
Okay, and what was it that made you want to start this business then?
I actually found yard signs on Instagram. I'm actually an all-star cheerleading coach. So in the cheer world, I'd been seeing a lot of teams doing team reveals, parents booking yard signs for their kids to tell them what team they made during tryout season. I actually found Yard Card Queen from a group of girls that cheers down in Texas. And I just thought that it was a super cool idea. I had kind of known that they were making their way into Connecticut and the New England area. They've been really big down south for years. They're slowly making their way into our area. But I thought it would be fun. I was looking for something to do on the side. And to me, the yard signs just seemed like a perfect fit.
Okay, that's great. And what are, some of the types of yard signs that many people, are interested in?
Well, the biggest one would definitely be birthdays.
Birthdays.
We always say that everyone has a birthday, so there's always someone to celebrate. But I have also done welcome home signs. You can do them for military personnel, but I've also done them for new au pairs and things like that. I actually have a 100th birthday coming up, which is super exciting.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been waiting for that one. I've been hoping for the triple digits, and so that's coming. But we can do welcome baby signs. It's a girl, gender reveals, it's a boy, all kinds of things. I do a lot of football signs for the football games. As on top of my all-star cheerleading, I'm also a program director over at the South Windsor program. So I've done the senior nights for the high school, the 8th grade graduation ceremonies, all those things for the football games, and graduations, anniversaries. You can pretty much make a sign for anything.
And weddings as well, right? Anything. Yeah. Well, that's good to know for everyone that's watching. Like, when you have a birthday coming up, then you can come to you. So, and what are some of the biggest challenges that you've had along your journey, and what did you learn from them?
So when starting, it takes you a little longer to set up the signs. Once you get good at it, you can get in, you can get out in 10, 20 minutes. But it's a learning process, learning how to stake them, where exactly they should be. We also ask that people water their lawns and have the grass cut like before we come. A watered lawn makes it much easier to stake the yard. If it's not watered, it can be very, very difficult and can take a lot longer. But also being in Connecticut, we have a lot rockier soil. So depending on where the house is, I've got yards where, stakes go in like butter, no problem. Some of them, to no fault of their own, whether they water or not, it's a rocky soil or a tree root, those kind of things. Sometimes you just can't avoid. Sometimes it does take a little bit longer. You got to put a little elbow grease in there, get your work gloves on. It could be tough, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, depending on the ground, it can be a challenge to get it into the ground,
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I recognize that as well with when I go camping with the tent, sometimes it goes in like butter.
Yeah,
the other time, like your
you find that one spot where there's just a rock right in your way and you can't do anything about it.
So if you had to start over from day one, what would you have done differently?
I think I made some investments in some pieces that I necessarily didn't need right away. I found that everything now, I've been using pretty much everything I own. We choose what our inventory is and how much we want to keep in stock and what styles and those kind of things. People do make requests, and if you don't have it, it's okay to say, I don't have this, but I can provide you with this. I have invested in a lot of stuff. I've been able to make my investment back very, very quickly, which I'm very, very proud of and very excited for. I thank all my customers for, supporting me in such a way that I've already been able to make a profit.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing that like you don't need a piece for everything. You can work with what you have to start off with. I would say that for any business owner, whether it's a yard card or not, work with what you have and you'll build your way up there to a larger inventory.
Yeah, that's good to hear for other businesses as well. Yeah, and what is, this is a very common question. What is the toughest part about, having a business during COVID and moving forward, and how has it impacted your business?
Well, actually, I mean, I think it's a little opposite for yard cards. I think yard cards really took off and got
Okay.
bigger with COVID because it was a way for people to send greetings and gifts and things like that without actually contacting. Yeah, that's the good part about it. I know I didn't start in the midst of COVID like last year since I just started this summer. But when COVID did hit, I think yard cards almost grew because people were able to send something to someone for their birthday or whatever celebration it was without making contact. We're contactless. I actually go in typically at night to do my setups so that it's there. I go the night before so that it is there the morning of.
Surprise.
No one sees me. Yeah, I'm in, I'm out. No one knows I'm there. So it's completely contactless. Everything's done through email, through the booking website. Payment is all digital, so there doesn't have to be any contact made. And it's great because people from other states and across the country can send loved ones. So COVID is hard, but like this was actually a way for people to celebrate with all the protocols and restrictions we had in place.
That's also really out of the box. I hadn't thought about it before, but if it's someone's birthday and they wake up and they see this sign, that's pretty awesome. Yeah,
it's super exciting. I just did one for my niece for her 6th birthday, and I'm not sure she even knows that I do them, or she just thought some sign fairy came along and put it in the yard. But big birthday crown, she's all into the princesses, into the fairies. It was a princess theme, birthday princess, and she loved it. She was just absolutely over the moon. And that's what a lot of kids are. These are things they're going to remember. We always say, don't buy a card, say it in the yard. That's one of the taglines for yard carders. And cards are great. I love getting cards. But when you're younger, and even when you're older, a card is meaningful, but like when you wake up to a surprise in your front yard, this massive 12, 15-foot card wishing you a happy birthday or a happy anniversary or graduation, whatever it may be, it's memorable. And it's already become a tradition for a lot of families. I've already had double bookings from people, siblings that are waiting for their card after their brother or sister got theirs. That's something that they're going to look forward to every year.
Yeah, I can imagine. If I was a small kid, waking up and looking out of the window and seeing my name and happy birthday, that's the greatest gift you could give me.
It's super fun, and then everyone knows it's your birthday. Everyone will wish you a happy birthday on the street. All the kids pulling up at the bus will know that it's your birthday.
Yeah, so it's also, you have more of a spotlight on yourself than because everyone else outside sees this as well.
Right. It's good advertising in and of itself.
Yeah, and you can share it on social media.
I always include a card that has my contact info on it. I never put it in the display because I want people to be able to take pictures without that. But anybody driving by, somewhere in the yard, I do have a sign that has my contact information. I'm not always there to hand out business cards. I have to runners or joggers, somebody running by when I'm setting up that are interested in what's going on. But, people are wondering, oh, where's that from? Like, who did that? So I will put that sign somewhere in the yard so that they can see where it was from, who did it, and like my contact information so that they can also book theirs.
Good to know. And so the next question would be, what is your 6 to 12 month goal, and where do you want to be 1 year from now with this business?
So I would love to have a bigger customer base. I have a big one right now. Like my Facebook page is growing, my Instagram page is growing. But I would love to get back into the busy season. It's a little, I think people, especially in Connecticut, don't necessarily think that you can do these things in the winter. I think the interest kind of dies down after the summer months. It does pick back up, it has its highs and its lows, but we can do them all year round. We have stands when the ground does get frozen, because it does freeze here. So you don't necessarily have to stake the yard, but you can have a yard sign. I would just love to go back to that super busy time. It's a lot of work, but it's so much fun. And I just want to, I would love to have those repeat customers again. I want to, after the full year, you have those families that you've serviced more than once.
Yeah.
And that's super, super exciting. I'm looking forward to graduation season.
Oh yeah.
And I've heard that too. I haven't gotten to a full graduation season. I kind of got on the end of it this summer, but I've heard that graduation season can be a little bit crazy, but I'm looking forward to that. So my long-term goal is to just keep growing my customer base, keep getting those positive reviews and that feedback from people. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I just want to keep having fun.
Yeah, and keep growing. Yeah, definitely. I can totally understand that. And then we're already at the final question right now. If a customer was to choose between your business and 3 others just like it doing these signs, why would you suggest they at least give you a try first?
I have a very good customer service, relationship. I can respond to emails very quickly. I never let anyone wait for more than, honestly, a couple of hours. I do have a full-time job, but I have chances to check in with people very quickly. I don't like to make people wait for a day or so. Always answering phone calls, always answering emails. I think my price point is also a good thing to mention. I started, I don't want to say on the lower end, but I am one of the more affordable yard cards, and I take pride in that. Not so much that I'm lower than everybody else, but I understand that, these things can get expensive. It is a rental, and, but the prices do get up there. And I take pride in knowing that I can be a little more affordable for some people who might not be able to afford those expensive ones, but I also don't skimp on quality. Some people do packages, like tiers, like this amount will get you this much and those things. I've never done that, and I've never been interested in doing that. It's fine. People do whatever works for them, and it's worked well for a lot of people. For me, I want to just have one price point, and everyone's going to get the same thing, and I'm going to put as much effort into it as I would as if you were paying me double that amount. It doesn't matter that you've paid me, this much versus this much. You're going to get all the interest pieces that I have, all the flair, all the flash, and it's going to look just as good as, someone that might have a little bit more. But I don't skimp on quality or presentation or anything just because it's a lower price. And I think it gives people a little more flexibility if they want to book that extra day, want to book that custom phrase, those are add-ons. But because my price point is a little bit lower, people can afford to do those things. And, I take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah, I totally understandable. And it's really important that, every family can afford it. So, So we're already at the end. If people want to find you, where can they find you?
You can find me at yardcardqueen.com. You can scroll down and find my Connecticut location. I'm actually the only one located in Connecticut right now. All of those locations are me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. My handle is YCQ Windsor. And you can follow my pages there for updates and giveaways and discounts and all kinds of things.
Yeah, I'll put it down in the description, and
that would be good.
That's it already. Thank you for coming on here again, and
have an awesome day.
Yeah. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.